Hello everyone. I hope I am audible, friends. If somebody can please confirm it in the chat box. I am just waiting for the confirmation if I am audible now. Thanks, Simran. Thank you. So friends, this year when some of you perhaps would have appeared for the prelim exam, or some of you would have been thinking about but you did not appear, and then you saw the paper and you had all the fear in the mind. Obviously, yes, UPSC once again living up to its reputation of being unpredictable service commission has come up with a bouncer. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस बहुत डिफिकल्ट लग रहे थे, एंड एट द सेम टाइम जो एलिमिनेशन मेथड को एलिमिनेट कर दिया, दैट वाज वेरी स्मार्ट ऑन पार्ट ऑफ यूपीएससी. सी, आई कैन नॉट से दैट I can claim 100 on 100 questions, perhaps 90 on 100 questions, 80 on 100 questions, or for that matter even 70 or 60. But Jyotika, grow up. But what I can tell you today is that if you would have been a sincere student and you would have been committed to doing something with total dedication, this was doable. Now let's ask a very simple question to ourselves. Agreed, the paper was difficult. I am not saying paper was easy, not at all. But let me tell you something today. What do you think? The people who will qualify this year, won't they be the same as you are? The only difference being they were more focused, they were more committed, they were more dedicated, they were more hardworking, and they were not leaving any stone unturned. This reminds me of a very similar kind of an example, right? Let's take this example and understand it. See, let's presume that all of us are studying in class 10th. We are in the same school, presumably, hypothetically saying, we all are in the same school and in the same section. We are being taught by the same teachers from the same books, and more or less we guys use the same guides, right? We all of us use the same guides. Then we appear for class 10th exam. Now, why we all are not among those toppers? Why? The teachers were the same, the content was the same, everything was same. Then why few of us get into medicine, some of us go into non-medical, and some of us go into humanities, and some of us go into commerce? Why everyone is not in the top bracket? Then let's presume we all are in class 11th now, and we all have now decided that either we are going to take science stream, non-medical or medical. Then thanks Rishabh, I will come back to you. Let me finish this. Let's say we all are in class 11 in the same school with non-medical, same teachers, same books, same coachings, right? Right, same coachings. Let's not name any coaching, but more or less we are going to same coachings. Now when we are doing everything same, then why everyone who was doing medical is not able to qualify NEET, and why everyone who was doing his non-medical, his or her non-medical, is able to get into IITs? Now the problem here is that we keep blaming. Either we blame the circumstances or we blame others. You know who are successful people? Success happened to them who own up the responsibility. What is the role of coaching in life? The role of coaching is to make us able to understand the things. Then beyond that, it is our hard work. When students say we clear this through self-study, what exactly is that self-study? It is about this only, that see, we have been groomed to some extent by XYZ thing. It can be someone in the family, it can be someone in the friend circle, or it can be some commercial coaching like ours, right? Now that they have been groomed, now the more they revise, the more they evaluate themselves through various tests. Now that is the key to success. Now cutting short on this, let's take an example. Every day we share our current affair notes in the Telegram group. I am not claiming things from the class, I am not claiming things from the printed notes. I am just claiming the things from our current affair notes. Now let's take an example of some of the questions today. So there was a question about this Jhelum, Krishna and Gandak river. Now while we were talking about our current affairs that we share every day in our notes, look at this, long tailed duck. Recently, long-tailed duck species have been spotted at the iconic Vular Lake, Kashmir after 116 years. In this news, we have covered about the Vular Lake. Vular Lake is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Asia. It is located in the Bandipora district in Jammu and Kashmir. The lake basins were formed as a result of tectonic activity and is fed by Jhelum River. The Tulbul project is a navigation control structure at the mouth of Vular Lake. It is designated as Ramsar site. So we covered it, Vular Lake, Gandmak Lake, right, on 23rd March 2003 and 18th January 2003. And while talking about Asian World Bird Census, we have talked about Ramsar Conventions, Koriga, Koleru, we have talked about all these things. Now, if you have genuinely read these notes, then to it will be like you will be able to clear it. Daydreamer, sir, 30 to 35 questions were directly from our class notes in the Prelim 2023. I'm not sure what your exact name is, if you can tell me. And Rishabh, you said, sir, Prelim reflections program was really helpful. Please start mains reflection program also. Rishabh, we will definitely do it. Right. And Daydreamers, I'm not sure what exactly is your name. Akshay, oh great. Akshay, if you are saying 30 to 35 questions were directly from the classes, have you seen these current affair notes properly? Have you gone through them properly? Looking at another question now, there was question on Kamraj Port, Mudra Port and Vishakhapatnam Port, right? So had you seen these notes, you would have not been finding questions difficult. After reading my class notes, the notes provided by the teachers in the classes and looking at the current affair material that we regularly provide to our students, I can promise you doing 60 to 65 questions correct in this exam was not at all difficult. And if you could do 60 to 65 questions, let's presume you could do 60 questions only, and out of those 60 questions 6 went wrong, now 54 are correct. Now if 54 are correct, you are scoring 108. 6 questions went wrong, so you lose 4 marks. You are still getting 104. And what do you think, what is going to be the cutoff this time? If last time it was 88, this time it cannot be more than 80, 85, right? So paper is not difficult. It is that we did not do well and now we want to blame something else, but not that we lacked somewhere. Either we did not read all the sources or we did not practice lot many tests, right? Now if you look at Kamraj thing, on 5th April 2023, in our notes there is about Kamraj Port. Kamraj Port is the 12th major port of India. It is located on the Coromandel coast and 224 km of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. It is the only corporatized major port in India. Is registered as company. The port was declared as major port under the Indian Ports Act 1908 in March 1999. Then Deen Dayal Port. Look at this, Mudra Port, India's largest private port. Direct question, and it is covered in our notes. It is covered in our notes already on 6th February 2023. Jawaharlal Nehru Port, look at this. Jawaharlal Nehru Port on 21st July 2022, and I always insist my students read at least 2 to 3 years of current affairs, and we provide you guys as well. Now you have to understand that the responsibility as a teacher is to provide the quality content and to tell the students, motivate them to complete the things and revise them multiple times. Now beyond that, the responsibility is of a particular student. Now you see that students who have qualified, they were sitting in your classes only. Let's take an example of Dr. Aditya, ranked 71st attempt. Last year last year it was Antariksha Jain, Gursimrat last year, and this year again he has qualified, right? So it is about that how much of the confidence you have, how much of the hard work you are doing, right? Now here it is Cobalt. This is again in our notes, Cobalt in such a detail on 6th July 2022. Now tell me, how can you say that we did not cover the content, we did not provide you the quality material? How can the student say, or how can you not own up your responsibility? Dunichan Thakur, it is not about options making it difficult, it is about not being sure because of lack of practice, because of lack of revision. Tell me, how many of you today will take up this responsibility, own up the responsibility? Yes, we lacked somewhere, and this year we are going to leave no stone unturned, and you will stick to the plan. I am ready to hold your hand and to guide you through and through. Now tell me, how many of you are here? Simran, like it is evident itself now that everything is covered in the notes. Then why you have this element of distrust? Save your time, save your energy. Look at this highway project, Frontier Highway Project, Mago Thingbu. Look at this BCIM, Dibang, everything covered. It was 4th week November 2020. We have already covered everything. बिल्कुल गुरसिमरत गुरमृत बिल्कुल very good Alisha. Dedicated Freight Corporation of India, governance is NER, right? Look at this 25th August 2020, Yojana July 2021, marsupials like koalas, everything covered. Yeah, 12th Feb 2022. These are our notes. You can go and check them. There is an evidence of it already. They are available on our Telegram group, on our YouTube channel. Go and check them out. These have already been covered on the dates that we have. Invasive species, look at this. Read this carefully and you will be surprised. On 23rd Feb 2021 we have covered this topic. Organtum, wild fruits like lychees and figs and spill water from holes in trees. Look at this, all covered. Then invites, look at this. This topic has been covered on 31st August 2021 and we covered it several times. Rishabh, I am holding everyone's hand. You have to understand that students have to take extra bit of initiative. I promise you one thing, if you had been my student and this year you found anything difficult, please come, meet me, call me, let me hold your hand, let me guide you through and through. And you know one thing, in Raj IAS, we have a principle. At Raj IAS, we have a principle, ethical principle. We never ask fees again from our students. There is no repetition charges. We are here. If you have any problem, any stress, any anxiety, your Raj sir is always there, standing at your beck and call to solve your problems, to hold your hand and to make sure that we together deliver best result ever. Carbon markets, look at this. This topic was covered on 13th May 2023. Now, how can you say that paper was difficult? Tell me today. How can you say that? Rishabh, thanks for agreeing to this. Tell me, we have covered everything. Open market operation, GSAP. This topic was covered on 23rd May 2021. Niger seeds, Prelims booster, MSP for Kharif crop, minimum support price. Look at this, 26 September 2021 and 10th June 2022, covered many times. Rishabh, don't worry, for mains we will run a special program now, don't worry. Students, please try understand, we have covered everything for you. Finance Commission, Yojana March 2021, we have covered it in a very detailed manner. Yojana March 2021, there was a question. Now look at the Indian Prisons, Modern Prisons Act 2023. Look at this. Everything covered on 15th May 2023. Now tell me, how many more questions you want me to give you evidence? Simran, at least 2 years of current affairs is must. Bare minimum 2 years of current affairs. If you now agree with me, I would ask you one thing. After giving you all this evidence, can I ask you for one thing, students? And I promise you that you will get more better notes, much better notes than what we have been giving. We will give you much better than this from this month onwards. We are going to improvise more. We are going to work hard for you so that you must not find it difficult to compile your current affair notes. Can I ask you for one thing? A small thing that I would like you guys to do today is, 1. Make a promise that we will leave no stone unturned. 2. Make a promise you will have trust in me, and as I will guide you, you will do it like that. And if you agree to 2 things, Do write in the comment section, do write that yes, there is ample evidence available, proof available that Raj IAS covered all these things in the notes provided to us. Will you do this today? Will you leave a comment on this video? Look at another one. Constitutional and statutory bodies. Subcategorization of other backward classes. Then Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions. This was covered on 26th May 2023 and it was covered many a times. 25th June 2020 covered many times. Law Commission of India 24th February 2023. National Consumer Dispute Resolution Commission 18th October 2022. Now you cannot say that, see, sir, one or two things were covered. All the things were covered, all the things, and I tell you a method that how these notes are to be made, how to use these current affairs. Rishabh, not here, not in the chat box. You have to comment on this video as a comment, not in the chat box, but once the video ends, like you have to write a comment today. Finance and money bill. I have covered everything in the current affairs. I'm not talking about polity class, and this was covered on 27th March 2023 and covered many times. Look at this. Community Reserves, Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill 2022, covering all the aspects that could have very easily helped you tackle this question. It was covered on 9th December 2022. Now, if you say that paper was difficult, then please ask yourself, did you revise it multiple times? Did you even cover the note seriously? My team is working day and night to provide you with such an authentic quality material. I know UPSC is raising its bar, it's making the things very difficult, but my team is constantly making the efforts to match the standards so that we can produce the best result. And I am expecting today that all of you will write a comment that yes, all these were covered in our notes because I have given you a proof. Khasi, like scheduled areas, Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, detailed, we have covered it in detail on 11th July 2022. Akib, no, I am not saying that I am in the UPSC panel. I am telling you that I have the authentic proof to claim that yes, we have covered these topics because we understand the needs of the exam, the changing paradigms, and I can understand what makes pain to you. Akib, I can understand. That's all right. Look at this, reservation quota in promotions. We have covered this entire topic on 15th April 2022. All right, look at this. Amravati, Dhyan Kantaka, right? 5th March 2022. Now tell me, why shouldn't I claim that yes, we have covered all these topics? Can one or two of my sincere students can give reply to Akib Ashraf? Akib, I can understand your pain, my dear friend. That's all right. Stupa, votive stupa. We have covered this topic on 17th January 2023. Right? Janani Suraksha Yojana. There was a question. Here it is. Maternal mortality rate, covering all the aspects on 18th July 2020. Universalizing the facility of institutional deliveries, prelims and GS2 governance. We covered this topic in 2017. Obviously, yes, I cannot expect everyone to go to 2017. Then look at this, nebulas and pulsars, Cepheid stars, 8th April 2022, Magellan cloud, 16 January 2023, spider star system. We have covered this on 31st January 2023. Now tell me. Yes, Tinu Malik, it will be provided. Navigation system of Japan, Navig, there was a direct question. Look at this. We have covered it in such a detail, right? On 17th October 2022. Now tell me. Yes. Pravas, we will provide it. Definitely will provide. Ballistic and cruise missiles. Mokshit cruise missile. Mokshit cruise missile. We have covered it on 31st March 2023. Agni 5. Covered it on 28th October 2022. Green hydrogen question. National hydrogen mission. We have covered in such a huge detail on 19th Feb 2022. Fuel cell electric vehicle. 17th March 2022. Now tell me. Nafia, if you read one source with full dedication, I don't think there is need to read anything else. Borders with Ukraine covered many times. Operation Ganga. What is Operation Ganga? 1st March 2022. Then earthquakes. On earthquakes, we have covered all this material on 8th February 2023. Wolbachia method. Female mosquitoes to counter dengue. Look at this. It has been covered so many times. 29th August 2020. MSME's definition. Revision of MSME definition. Priority sector lending. This was covered on 2nd June 2020. Covered many times. And 25th March 2022. Central Bank Digital Currency and SWIFT. Pilot project for digital rupee. Prelims boost SWIFT. All this covered on 27th Feb 2022 and 2nd November 2022. Internal disturbances, preventive detention laws and POTA. Article 355 of Indian Constitution, 8th May 2023. Preventive detention, 4th August 2021. Self-incrimination, 2nd October 2020. Can I now ask my students to have that absolute faith in your study material that your institution provides you? Yes, Tinu Malik, we are coming up with an absolutely amazing current affair compilation very soon. Hunger in Somalia, Global Hunger Index. Somalia has the highest level of hunger according to 2021 GHI ranking. And this was covered on 15th October 2021. Biological Diversity Act. This was covered on 11th November 2021, covered many times. People's Biodiversity Register, covered on 26th May 2023. Presidential election. Look at this. Method, qualification, nomination, electoral college, value of votes properly given here on 23rd July 2022. Bhavya IAS, it is free, absolutely free on our Telegram group. National Handloom Day. Look at this. Now read this line. 7th August was chosen as the National Handloom Day to commemorate the Swadeshi movement, which was launched on the same date in year 1905. When did we cover? 8th August 2022. There was a direct question this year. Constitution Day. We have covered this in such a great detail here. Look at this. Bihar Ram Manohar. 28th November 2022. Look at this. North Kivu, right? Ebola, North Kivu. This is all covered on 5th May 2021. Then Nagorno, here it is again covered 25th September 2020 and 17th August 2022. Abraham Accords. Look at this. All covered on Abraham Accords. 18th September 2020, covered many times. Look at this. Sports Awards, National Sport Awards. Look at this. Sports Awards, 16th November 2022. And read them carefully and you will be surprised. Maximum topics have been covered in our notes. Now you tell me, how can you say that we were not providing you with the maximum content? How can you say that we left any stone unturned for you? Let's do it together. Let's make 2024 or 2025 the year of your selection. And now that I have proved my point, I am expecting all of you to go and comment today on this video. Donbas, Kachin, like Karen community, 1st May 2021. Donbas republics, we have covered on 23rd February 2022 and in June 2021. G20 and digital public infrastructure, India's digital public infrastructure, we covered it on 31st March 2023 in the editorial part. G20 presidency, we covered it very holistically and that too several times. So I can assure you that together we can make it success, but the promise that you have to make is you have to be equally hardworking, equally committed, equally dedicated and equally diligent. Now that you have seen the evidence, you have seen the proof, now with blind trust, let's make the pledge. Together we will make success in 2024 or 2025. All right, with this I take leave from you guys now, but I am expecting now that all of you will go and write a comment that yes, most of the questions were already covered in the notes by Raj Malhotra's IAS. Take care everyone, and I promise you from tomorrow you will get much better material, much improvised, so that you guys have no tension whatsoever for clearing the exam in the next attempt. God bless you. Bye bye.